You doing? I'm Marla Goldberg, and this is Haniel. She is named after Archangel Haniel, Archangel who brings you joy and happiness, and is also supportive of psychic development. Anyway, how are you? As you can see, I'm still in a sling. The world keeps moving, but I'm healing, and I appreciate all the kind words and get wells that I received. So thank you so much. Okay, well, it is Thursday. First of all, let me introduce myself if you don't know me because I'm in a different background, so my poster isn't behind me. I'm Marla Goldberg. I'm a doctor of metaphysical healing, ordained minister, speaker, teacher. I do energy work. I am a best-selling author and creator and host of this podcast that I'm here to announce, Guided Spirit Conversations. So first, Guided Spirit Conversations podcast was created with you in mind. I wanted to bring to you some of the most incredible metaphysicians and spiritual thought leaders from across the globe. And I wanted to bring people who had proven success records, unusually new techniques that we may not be aware of. Maybe they're not so unusual and new, but I wanted to bring to light there's so many different ways that people could work with you on healing, and I wanted to bring those to you. And as well, psychics and mediums, which also bring healing. And we need to heal as we go down our journey on our path to self-love. And as you know, I do a lot of talking about self-love. I'm an advocate, and I just would love to be a part of the healing process. Anyway, Guided Spirit Conversations podcast goes live every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Time. And it is found on my channels of YouTube and Facebook of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, on my other Facebook pages. So I invite you to please join in. If you're not able to watch the live version, no worries. We upload to all your favorite listening platforms. So you don't have to miss one single episode. You can catch up on all the episodes. As you know, I've been announcing that in April, I hit my 5th anniversary of Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. I can't believe time goes so quickly. And I am so grateful for your support throughout the 5 years. So I say thank you for that again. This week, I forgot to say, Guided Spirit Conversations, if you can watch live, is interactive. You can write questions to my guests and myself, and we would be more than happy to answer them. This week, I have back Zofia Rennea Morales. So Zofia is the host of her own talk radio program, Sovereign Self, on Mondays. She is the creator of Conscious Enlightenment Process, a transformation alchemist and teacher guiding clients to find the gold within their most painful life transitions, helping people from all backgrounds notice how life wraps the best gifts in the shittiest wrapping paper. Love it. Anyway, we are going to be talking today about limiting beliefs and breaking through our own personal glass ceilings. So the term glass ceiling came about in the 70s. I think it was 1978. A woman was talking about corporate life and how women were held down by, quote unquote, the glass ceiling. It became a buzzword in 1986. And people were always talking about, yes, I'm breaking the glass ceiling in this industry and that industry, this genre, that genre. Now we're going to talk about breaking your own personal glass ceiling, because we put limitations around ourselves. It's what we do as humans. Not every human, and many have learned to get through it, to process through it, to do their self-development to get through that glass ceiling. I call them blocks and interferences. You can call them whatever you want. The bottom line is, if it helps, if it stops you from your trajectory on your life, you want to get through it, because what you might be dealing with right now is not necessarily what you need or have to deal with. If you learn to go through the process of healing, first of all, your perspective changes. And I'll talk to you from my own experience. of how I was and how I am today. And your perspective begins to change. You begin to, go through the steps that I promote, which is about loving yourself, learning to love yourself. As I like to say also, warts, wrinkles, and all. And so this is good. Zofia she's engaging and she's smart and she's got so much great information. So I invite you to join us at 12 noon Eastern Time, 11 Central. And remember, you can participate in this podcast. Now, if you like the podcast, please like it. Please subscribe to it so you don't have to miss one exciting episode. If you have a comment, question, or you know of somebody that you would think would be a perfect fit for Guided Spirit Conversations podcast as a guest, please send that to me. You can send it at either guidedspiritconversations@gmail.com or at marla@mghealer.com. Or I want to bring to you, the listening audience, the people and or techniques that you'd like to learn about, that you want to hear more about. Because that's what the show is based on, bringing these people to you, as well as my occasional solo podcasts, where I share some of the information that I've learned over the course of 20-some years. So, okay, I'm going to get off so I can get ready for this show. As I do, and I usually do my prayer hands, but I'll use one prayer hand and say, as I leave you right now, I'm sending you love, blessings, and gratitude. Know how grateful I am that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it. For not only are you my student, you're my teacher. Not only am I a teacher, I am a student. And I'm going to say these 3 words to you. I love you. You are loved. You are loved by me. You have other people in your life that you are loved by, family, friends, associates, co-workers. But in addition, you are loved by the plethora of beings on the other side of the veil, including your ancestors, that are your biggest cheerleaders. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you go through whatever it is you're dealing with to come out the other end and be surrounded with rainbows and butterflies and just beautiful, sparkling life that you deserve. Here's the secret. You need to ask for what you need and want and desire. Talk about it. Ask out loud. You don't have to know which being on the other side of the veil is designated to do it, but just ask. The second part of that is to be open. Be open to how it comes. Be open to receiving the messages in whichever way the spirits bring it to you. It could be very linear. You hear something in your head, answers your question like that. Or it could be very esoteric, where you find it in a song, a passage in a book, or a poem. You overhear a conversation, or you're having a conversation and someone speaks that answer, boom, right there and then. That is some of the ways that Spirit answers you. Just be open and aware. And if you feel you need it louder and stronger, ask for that too. All right, I will be back in a little bit to remind you to tune in at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 Central, Guided Spirit Conversations. And until then, stay well and enjoy your morning.